And it's setting it up. Okay. Great, we are live up there. I will just quickly remind my Blue Sky folks that wanted to know when I go live. I'm going to let them know, and then we will start. I will ring the bell. Oh, modern day communications is just fascinating. Come on, internet. You can do it. I know it's working hard. There we go. Live now on my YouTube channel. And let me just grab that. So sorry for this stupid delay. But you can all just sit and watch your breath. I'll be right with you. Perfect. Share. There we go. And let me pin myself. That'll help. There we go. All right. Welcome, everyone, to Thursday, September 25th. We've been meeting, I think it's been about 4 or 5 weeks now, maybe 6. Can't remember when we started meeting here on Thursdays at noon Pacific time. Anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes to do a little meditation, a little grounding. And so I'm going to ring the bell, and the bell will set us off into a little meditation. I will guide you a little bit, but this is also about you learning to guide yourself. Just enough guidance to help you catch yourself. And a little thing I want to share, that there's something I learned in my tradition called inviting the sound of the bell. This is a Thich Nhat Hanh tradition. And so before we just hit the bell, we invite the bell. We invite the sound of the bell by just touching it. And then from there, now we will hit the bell and begin our meditation session. I invite you to get settled on your cushion. Let yourself feel the weight of your body on your chair or cushion. Bring your attention to your sensation of sitting. This is a gentle way to shift our attention from the outer world, the busyness of our day, the ultra busyness of life, and shifting it towards this present moment and this body here now. And then allowing ourselves to start to just notice and focus on the breath. Nothing to do with it, nothing to manage, but just to let yourself witness the breathing, your breath in and out. You can use the words in and out to help distract the mind if you want. And I will remind you one more time that the point of this meditation is not to have perfectly clear mind, is not to erase or kill the monkey mind. The practice is about lovingly and gently bringing your attention back to the breath when you have noticed the wandering, busy monkey mind has traipsed off to some other place and time. So let's sit for a few minutes quietly and just focus on the breathing and focus on gently recovering to breath. Stay with the breath. Come back to the breath gently. whatever is bubbling up, if it's emotions or agitation, boredom, sleepiness, just letting yourself witness it, noticing it, naming it, and return back to the breath. Gently noticing if your mind has gone off into the future, into some other task that you've been doing, or into the past. Gently bringing it back to just the simplicity of watching the breath or watching the chest move, or belly breathing. And let's take a few moments to just do a quick scan of our body, noticing if where any tension is. Tension or pain, tightness, resistance. And again, nothing to do about it, just noticing it, letting yourself be the witness to it. Inviting whatever tension or resistance to sit with us here, to just be in the space of presence. And then I invite you to just put the smallest smile on your lips might not even be noticeable to anyone looking at your face, but let the muscles that make a smile activate and let yourself smile to the body, the tension, the pain, the resistance. Just bring it loving, holding energy, which is what the smile will do. And then if there's anything in your personal life that you've been struggling with or dealing with, or in the midst of dealing with, bring this smile, this heart smile to those things. You can smile at the worry, the anxiety, anger. This isn't about spiritual bypassing. This is about just giving yourself an opportunity to change the frequency of your connection to this thing so that you can see it with new eyes and enter into conversation and relationship with it with new eyes, smiling eyes. And anything else that's come across your radar, whether it's in your life or in the collective shared life of culture, letting yourself just have the slightest smile as you just think about it, bringing it into awareness with a little bit of a smile on your lips and on your heart. And again, bringing the smile, heart smile back to yourself. And just being with breath. Welcome back. And welcome to anyone who also sat with us in the YouTube area. I have no idea if they did or not. You never know. Oh, two are watching. Beautiful. Welcome. Welcome, whoever's watching. Hmm. Even though it is challenging to sit in the silence part of it, it really is where the muscle of focus and concentration really is formed through meditation. And it is a muscle, and it is a useful one. Those who practice daily, at least 20 to 30 minutes of sitting meditation without being guided. Guided meditation is great. And I try to loosely guide here because I think it's helpful. But when I go to Sangha and sit, we sit in quiet for 20 minutes together, 20, 25 minutes, and then the bell rings, and then we do about a 10 to 15-minute walking meditation in silence also. So we're moving instead of sitting, but it's the same principle. And one thing I know for sure through my own practice, but also the science is there, and 2,000 years of anecdotal evidence is it changes how you react to the world throughout the day. It really does. It's amazing. Only a few weeks of practicing every day, even just 5 days of practicing every day, you will see a difference in your life. And the difference you'll see is that you will not so much be run by unconscious reactions. Your relationship to cravings will be different. We're addicted to so much in this culture. First of all, distraction through social media is one big one. Any kind of distraction, including eating. Um, I find that when I'm stressed, I do a lot of distracting through eating. I want to like get out of maybe boredom or get out of anxiety. And so I reach for something to snack on. And whenever I've needed to shift my relationship with food, I do more sitting practice because it really does help with that. Um, Same thing with our kind of our, there's something that happens. We're all so reactive right now in this country. We're also waiting for the next thing. We're kind of living in this heightened state of emergency. And talking to Rich Logus yesterday of Leaving MAGA, he talked about when he was in MAGA because of the messaging, and he was one of those messengers. He had a podcast and a blog and all sorts of things. He was all in. But because of the daily messaging about threat, because that world is all fed by they're coming for you. And and so we're all in that too, because no matter where you are on the political spectrum, whether you're inside of a bubble with a leader who is telling you every day that there's a threat to your existence and we need to jail our enemies or kick them out of the country or control them from having power, or if you're, for the most part, on the other side of it, watching that from the outside, but feeling powerless as someone because our people who have a different perspective and believe more in the guardrails of the collective government to make these decisions and to slow down change, we feel like we don't have a voice right now. And we are looking at people who are very vulnerable being directly hurt by what's going on. Either way, we're all living, all of us, every single person in this country I mean, I'm sure there's a percentage that isn't, but fill in other, but it's a small percentage. Young children, people who are not conscious. I mean, like literally conscious. People maybe who are so involved in their own addictions and or family drama and or mental health issues or physical issues, they might not be feeling that, but we're all feeling it on some level. But with this sitting meditation, if you can really devote yourself to this crazy practice of seeing how just quickly we get distracted and bringing ourselves back to breath, when you work that muscle, you will also see that when the news comes on, or you're around a television, or you're on social media, or even you just go to pick up your phone, I gotta find out you'll have less of that urge to do that. That urge to pick up the chip or the cookie or the phone or the horrific news is lessened. And it's not a numbing lessening, it's a detaching. And it's not a detaching, shut down heart. It's detach with heart intact, with understanding, but also being able to feel love and connection. And that little smile we did during this practice is is part of that. It's it's bringing online the part of us that is not shut down. It is not defending, nor is it running to distraction. It is able to sit like the Buddha. That's why they use the image of the Buddha, of sitting peacefully with equanimity, and there's a slight smile on his face because he's feeling connected to life and the beautiful gift that life is. Life is such a gift, even today. Even today, there's so much to smile at. The leaves are changing on some trees, the light's changing. There's always something to find gratitude for. And like I said, it's not about spiritual bypass. It's not about using this practice to distract you. No, it's about to face it head on, reality, and to be with what is without being activated into the fight, flight, fawn, freeze, part of ourselves. So I encourage anyone watching this, those who are here in the Zoom space with us, those who are here in the YouTube space live, to sit a little longer tomorrow with yourself. We did almost 20 minutes together today. I spoke a few times, but to sit a little longer in silence, to let yourself exercise oh, there goes my wandering monkey mind. It's okay. Come back to breath. There it goes again. It's okay. Come back to breath. That is the practice. Some part of us is like, oh, this is so boring. I need distraction. I need entertainment. So amazing how much we move towards entertainment. But just let yourself practice this a little bit this next week in between our live sessions together. I highly recommend the Plum Village app. That is Thich Nhat Hanh's app. It's on any app store. And there are both guided meditations and silent meditations on there. You could do a little of both, but give yourself a chance to pick the 25-minute one or even the longer one and stretch yourself. Stretch this muscle. Will you become enlightened? Oh, I don't know. Will you feel more whole and capable of walking through this life with clarity and an open heart, I would say that's probably going to happen on some level. That you will see a difference in those departments. So thank you for all being here today. And uh, that's it. One thing I'd like to say is that this Saturday, the 27th, I will be doing a autumnal equinox little program from 10:30 a.m. Pacific time to around 12:30 Pacific time. It's about 2 hours, and we'll be doing some journal prompts, kind of feeling into the vibe of the season, looking at the metaphors of the season and seeing how they can hold us during this time and activate what we want to activate, what we want to focus on, what we want to bring forward. What is calling us now? What is calling us now? It's always a question I ask myself. What is needed now? And what is ours to do? What is mine to do? What is needed now? What is mine to do? So we'll check in with that big question about life. We do that, like I said, once a season, because each season invites us. It's got a different rhythm, different agenda, different vibe, different metaphor. So come join us. We'll have some fun. We'll do a little bit of imagery also, as we normally do, this kind of a imaginal meditation, not just the breathing kind. And we'll be in community together, which will be lovely. Always looking forward to that. So that is this Saturday. And I'm going to just check in to see if there's any questions on YouTube. And then, Sue, I will answer your question too. And I'm not seeing any questions here right now, but that's fine. Anybody on YouTube have any questions? Feel free to ask in the comments. And Sue, I do not know what frequency my bell is. I got this over 25 years ago. It's a nice size. I do not know. It's not a sound healing bowl or anything like that. It is definitely a hit the bell, sit and meditate type of thing. There's some slightly bigger ones that the Sangha I go to now on Saturdays, they have a bigger one that is very much like the bowls that I sat in many rooms in doing lots of meditating retreats and things. And then there's the bowl that they use on the Plum Village app, and
Oh,
this from the original recordings of some of these meditations, especially with Thich Nhat Hanh. And that bowl sends me to a place and it's very much a frequency that aligns me from memory to when I first sat with Thich Nhat Hanh and his nuns and monks in 1997 when they came to America once or twice a year, and that was my
wow.
first retreat with them. And so when he rings the bell or anyone in that group rings the bell in one of those recordings, man, I just instantly drop into a very aligned, deep place,
Hmm.
which, it makes sense, right? Pavlov's bell, Pavlov's, I mean, it is, we do associate things. We lock on and associate things with certain states. So, yay for when it's a positive one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
you're welcome. Just looking here, I don't see any. Let me see if I go here and look at the chat. No, I don't see anybody in the chat. Oh, thank you. I love anything meditation. Oh, Carol Casey's here. I'm being cyber tortured. Okay, yes, Carol. I'm sorry, Carol. Um, so thank you all for being here. If you do not have any other questions, I think we're just going to end the session here and let you all go out in your vibe, in your meditative space. Have a great uh, rest of your day. Maybe we'll see you on Saturday. The link to the Saturday event is in my link tree, which I do believe is connected to my YouTube channel also, and anywhere else on social media that you can find me. And it was great to see your faces today. Thanks for being here. And namaste.